ATS Show, Avenue for the Stars. Welcome to the ATS Show, Avenue for the Stars, the celebrity program that bridges the gap between celebrities and their fans. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Masterkraft on the beats, one of Africa's top music producers. You already know what time it is.
My name is Peter. I have a question for Masterkraft. I want to ask him, how did he come about his name, Masterkraft?
Apparently, when I started producing, I had issues with finding a name for myself. I used to call myself several things. Up until one day, I asked myself, okay, what is it that you're good at doing? And I figured out I was good at playing piano, and almost with anything that has to do with my fingers. I sabi use my finger everywhere. Not be the other kind of finger, but yes, and I sabi use my hand everywhere. So I thought to myself that it will only take somebody who does anything that has to do with craft to use hands to shape things. So I figured out, okay, since I'm good at my craft, let me just call myself Masterkraft, or rather, God is the master behind my craft.
Hello, my name is Nancy. Why do you choose to become a producer?
That's a tough one. I feel like one of the things that I would say about it is that I'm not sure I chose to be a musician or a music producer. I feel like I was just lucky enough for music production and music itself to choose me. Presently, I would not be able to say I can remember which of the songs I produced that broke me out. But the thing is, from my own perspective, I love what I do. I see myself like a soldier who has to go to training, who has to go to war, irrespective of whatever it is. If he successfully comes back from the war and they increase his rank, oh well. But the soldier would not tell you that he knows, when one or two things happened. So for me, I'm not sure I can really figure out when the breakthrough came, but I just know my life has always been in stages. It keeps going, it keeps getting better. So I'm not sure I know when particularly, but a question hard small. I don't know when I blow. I just know see the music, they go fast, they go viral. Yeah. Basically, it's hard for me to also declare my plans because the music industry in Nigeria is in a place where we basically do not have an industry. It's almost like if you're lucky enough to blow up or someone is standing by you to support you musically, you can break even. But definitely as a producer, I do have plans to support new artists, especially when the person is extremely talented. I feel like this is the time to put into more young musicians to come up. Yeah.
My name is Atsshowlive. Do you have any program or any foundation for upcoming youth in your former base in Nigeria?
Definitely. At one point, I was trying to partner with Atsshowlive to the world to be able to do a few things back home from my hood, even though I couldn't do that last year. So I'm looking forward to this year being a better time for me to be able to do that, fully support my hood where I grew up from. So there's big plans. Just stay tuned. Maybe sometime last year, I was really gunning for working with somebody like Drake or Chris Brown, because I feel like it's easy for me to break into the world music stage with people like that because they are flexible with their kind of music and with Afrobeats too. So, but right now I don't even know who I want to work with. I'm actually very open because I feel like there might just be a new guy that if I work with, the new guy can just change the whole game. So for now, I do not have any big name. Anybody that has talent is a big name. So let's work.
Finally, oh, it's about to go down. You don't say money, no be problem. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. Where my baby, oh, it's about to go down. All my sexy ladies, it's about to go down. For your chance,
My little advice, I think it hasn't changed over the years, is the fact that you can change the world from wherever you are. Like back in the days when I started producing, I actually started producing with a headphone that someone borrowed me money to buy. That cost me like 1,200 naira, you know. And up until like one day I found myself in the White House in America where I was playing for one Africa Cultural Day that had some of the world presidents, you know, sitting there. That's the day I realized that, oh, this whole thing started with 1,200 naira. So it means that you can actually change or affect the world from your room, from your house. Most of the big beats I've done, in fact, when I was making them, there was no lights. A headphone that they use a rough arm. You know, if I swear that time, one of my friends would tell me, say, oh boy, now inside hits, did they make hits? You know, just to encourage yourself. But at the end of the day, for real, those songs came out and they became hit songs. You don't actually know what the person who you're looking up to went through to become that thing. So don't give up where you are. Keep pushing, keep doing what you have to do. Look out for one another. Let's spread love. Let's spread positive energy. No hate, you know what I mean? Like, and definitely we're gonna, you know, change the whole game. That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the ATS show, the Avenue for the Stars, meet with a celebrity. Of course, you know who the legend is for this week. Oh my goodness, we have a winner, man. Hey, ATS show, you want to be here, all you need to do is answer the questions correctly. And of course, you'll be here right here with the celebrities like we're doing right now, okay? All right, the winner for this week is ready. Let's have him. Our King Bellumi is right here, man, all the way from Victoria Island. What's up? How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, you understand that you're the winner for this week and you're meeting with Masterkraft, right?
Yeah, sure.
You ready? You're ready? 100%? How many percent ready?
100%.
All right, let's go meet Masterkraft, guys. You want to be here? ATS Show live on social media. Hey, follow us and talk to us, and definitely you'll be here. Like Bellumi is doing right now. Shangala says so. Come on now. All right, let's go.
Hey, what's good, people? It's your boy Olamide Bado, and you guys are watching ATS Show. Keep it locked down right here. You don't get no better than this. Oh shit.
Hello, Jackie Silva here. Keep watching ATS Show, the Avenue for Stars.
Lagos, Nigeria, of course, you know who the legend is today. Masterkraft. Yeah, the master of all craft. That's what I call him anyways, but hey. Boss of all bosses. Boss, waiting the happen out.
Nothing to happen. We just did.
All right. It's the ATS Show Avenue for the Stars, of course. It's very simple, man. Very simple. A simple question out there. Anybody that gets it correctly, you know, gets to make the superstar. They don't believe they can meet them. Today we have a winner. But before he comes on board to join us, what is going on with Masterkraft right now, man? We know several hits, of course, which we can't stop dancing to. So what exactly is the next project, you know?
Masterkraft currently right now is trying to uncover some new talents. So I'm busy working with some new guys. Even though like I have like a couple of songs that's going to be out soon with some of the major guys. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Wow. Okay, that means uncovering some new art, bringing up some new up-and-coming art.
Some crazy boys, man, coming through like bang da dang, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. Right now, the winner for this week. Come on, King Pelu. Come on, let's have him. Yeah, Masterkraft. Here you go.
From Masterkraft.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
I understand the reason why he got the answer correctly. I don't know, man. How long have you been following Masterkraft? How long have you been following him?
It's been long. It's been long, yeah.
You can't remember the date, yeah? You can't remember?
Very young.
Oh, okay. Oh, very good. Very good. Now, we set a question out there, and Akim Pelumi was the right guy that got the answer correctly. And I'm going to ask him the question that was asked and the answer that he gave that made him become the winner for today. So what's up, man? Go ahead. What was the question?
I'm good. Actually, the question was which first record label you were signed into.
Okay, the answer?
The answer to the question is Kenny's Music.
2 easy, yeah? Is that correct?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, that's the reason why he's standing right here beside you, you know, for the Meet with Your Celebrity segment on the ATS Show Avenue for the Start. And it's okay right now. He's definitely going to be asking you 1 or 2 questions, and after that, we'll go straight to the part that I love to love on the ATS Show. Like we used to say, if you want to be part of it, go straight to social media handles, of course, platforms at ATS Show Live, and be right here standing with Masterkraft.
Yeah, we're on board.
Yeah, we're on board. That's shame, man. Okay, so tell us now the question that you have for Masterkraft. What are your questions?
Actually, my questions, it's only God and you that can answer the question, like seriously.
Wow.
Actually, the question has been baffling me, like seriously, from onset.
Okay.
Actually, the question is, in respect to your professionalism right now, Has it been through some tutors? Has it been through some lessons? Or has it been through your creativity? I want you to just...
Okay, that brought him to this level. Okay.
Okay. Personally, you know, it's easy for me to say like I'm self-made, I'm all that. Yeah, that in itself plays a big role because I come from a family where everybody's a musician. My mom is a prophetess. My dad used to play bell in church. My senior brother is a piano player. My sister sang. My junior brother plays instrument. So naturally, there is that talent factor. But yes, anytime you stop learning, you start dying. Because at the end of the day, even if you have it in your head, you have to always develop yourself. You have to study, know where the art is, know who's buzzing, the type of beats, the trend, and all that. So I have to constantly learn. So I actually go through tutoring and all that. YouTube is the best bet actually. So like I always upgrade myself, learning to add to what I already know. So that's it.
Wow. Never stop learning. Has it answered the question?
Yeah.
You satisfied? Are you satisfied?
I want the team to share more light to that question.
Okay.
Really, has that been your first ambition as a music production? Has it been your first ambition?
Okay. Was that what you planned going into?
Yeah, no, it wasn't actually what I planned. I actually wanted to be like a piano player because I started playing a piano. So I wanted to be like the best piano player ever to come out of Africa. Wow. You know, music production for me was like a good mistake. Like apparently one day I was in church and then the drummer wasn't in church. So I was like, okay, you know what? Make praise and worship not just boring. Make people not just look say it's alive.
Yeah, man, we all sang that.
And so I felt like, okay, you know what? Let me just do a small programming. Let's use it for this praise and worship. So I just made a beat on the piano. Okay. Then someone saw me doing that, and the person was like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Brother, please, do you mind accompanying me to the studio to come and do?" I said, "I know Sabi, now only this one." I said, "This one, yeah, just this one, yes." No, that's that one. So I went to the studio with the person that day. I made like eight beats in 8 hours because it was damn easy for me. Like studio life is easy compared to like playing for real in church. So immediately I finished that for like a whole night session. The lady gave me 500 naira as payment for the whole. And that 500 naira at the time was like the biggest money I've ever earned because I play in church and I make 100 naira. In a month no, in a week. Okay. So in a month I make 400 naira for playing for 4 weeks in church, and now I'm having to, you know, get someone pay me 500 naira for one night. Now I change also.
My second question goes to us. Actually, in respect to the stage actually you've reached in this music and production, actually what are the plans you're having for upcoming producers like you do, like upcoming? They've not reached your level, but like as I am, I'm also a producer too. So, by the grace of God, what plans have you set aside for
up-and-coming producers? All right.
Yeah, I'm currently in the space of like 2 months or more. I'm doing my first ever masterclass as Masterkraft. So it's like a Masterkraft masterclass. You understand? So I'm doing it for the first time, and it's going to take like 3 days. Okay. It's like an extensive course of me showing you how, you know, you can be versatile, especially being versatile, being able to transition from producing for someone like a Flavor, at the same time producing for a Banky W that's the opposite, the same genre, at the same time producing for a Whiskey that's totally bracket, Timaya, all. So I'm going to be like opening like session files, like teaching in depth on how you can be vast, how you can push, like how we can push Afrobeat to the next level. Wow. You know, that's like one of the things I want to do. And also, right now, I also do like proper mentorship programs where I have like some producers come spend time with me in my house, like spend like 2 weeks just sleeping and waking up, seeing me how I work in the studio. They're learning from all of that, you know, and that's because that's the future, you know. Like sometime in the future, Masterkraft is just going to be a big brand out there, but I do not necessarily have to go and be making them beats. Where God already blessed the younger ones with there around me to feed the drum, you know, feel me? So I want to get to that point where I can have a building that has like 4, 5, 6 studio rooms, and every boy is diverse, they tune out beats. You feel me? So I just want to be a powerhouse that can inspire the music. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's for the younger ones to just run with it.
If you ask me, that's a large one, that's a big one. So, are you satisfied, dog?
Good. I'm good. I'm all right.
Okay. All right. This is time that I love to love. Okay. Now, okay, bring up. Come up. This is for. This is for you to present to your fan, for winning, the prize today, coming around, becoming the person to come meet with the celebrity today. So I don't know how you're going to present it. Just ATS Show, on behalf of ATS Show, on behalf of all your fans.
This gift is massive. Brother, congratulations.
Yeah.
On behalf of ATS Show, on behalf of Masterkraft, I mean, I want to encourage you, keep doing what you do. Definitely, I'm going to find some time for the both of us to have a one-on-one chilling, you understand, so that we'll know where we do. I mean, God bless you, man. Congratulations, young boy.
Congratulations, yeah. They get packaged with pride. All right, this is from the ATS Show and crew, producer Tosin Abiola, to you, for honoring us.
Sleep well.
Make you, when you sleep, you're going to think, you not be able to sleep well, you're reason well after I don't lay on the pillow, man.
Nice one. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. ATS Show, you guys are doing an amazing job for the Nigerian music industry. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that.
God bless you, man. I want to say a big thank you for coming on the show. Thank you so much. Of course, it's Masterkraft. Like we used to say, go on social media platform at ATS Show Live, and definitely you'll be right here standing with celebrities like we're doing right now. For now, Shangalo, Hype Man Edge, Man Like Edge on social media. For now, it's adios. God bless you. I'm out.
And that's our program for you today. Do join us again next week for another exciting package. And also check out the question for next week on any of our social media platforms. Until then, bye for now.